Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry for the wait, and I know that I said my next video would be my original songs, or the acoustic versions of my original songs, but I really want to make them good quality, so it's taken me a longer time to get those videos out to you. I hope today's video is entertaining, however, because it's about a topic that is very close to my heart. I have a special guest to help me discuss it with you, and that special guest would be my hedgehog, Hedginald, also known as Hedginald Stuart, or just Hedgie. Meet Hedginald. Hedginald is a little African pygmy hedgehog, reverse pinto, so he has very special markings over his eyes. And ever since we got Hedginald, I've noticed that there's been a lot of conflicting information online about how to take care of them. So this video is just going to be talking about how to take care of a hedgehog. So first, I'm just going to tell you how we got the hedgehog in case any of you want to get your own hedgehog. So we really wanted a pet, but we wanted a pet that we wouldn't have to, constantly take care of, like a dog who requires a lot of attention and, you really want to be there with them. They can get very lonely. And because I'm at school all day and my boyfriend is also at school all day, we felt that a dog wouldn't really be a good pet. So we tried to expand our options and we found out that hedgehogs are nocturnal. So we thought that would be perfect with our schedules, have a pet who's nocturnal, who sleeps during the day, and then we can play with them and interact with them at night. So the next step was finding out where we could buy a hedgehog. So we looked online, we just typed in, where can we buy a hedgehog? And we found a certified hedgehog breeder here in Florida, about 2 hours away from us. They're called Hurricane Hedgehogs. We contacted them, and then we went out and we bought Hedginald. Now Hedginald was about $225. So that's the story of how we got Hedginald. And then we brought him home, and we had done a little bit of research on, just hedgehog care, but some of the things that we had learned online were kind of incorrect. And the first big thing was food. So before getting Hedgie, we'd searched what to feed a hedgehog, and a lot of people said cat food. And that's actually incorrect, which we figured out after we took Hedgie to the vet. According to the vet, cat food can actually cause cancer in some hedgehogs. So instead of feeding them cat food, you really want to feed them hedgehog food, which looks, something like this. You'll see the hedgehog on the cover. It's pretty inexpensive. You can find them at, I think we got this at PetSmart. Another thing that you need for hedgehogs is a lot of protein and insects. So insects are important. Now, it's best to have live insects. So what we have for Hedgie right here are super worms. He loves them. He loves anything crunchy, really, so he'll just snack these up. And that's a good source of protein for them. But they also need calcium. And so the vet recommended that we get him some Repta calcium, which is just kind of this little calcium for reptiles, but apparently it works for hedgehogs as well. Apart from the insects, the hedgehog food, and the calcium, normally hedgehogs eat fruits and vegetables. Our Hedgie does not like that healthy lifestyle so much, so he kind of sticks to the crunchy stuff. So yeah, that's what you feed a hedgehog. Another thing that is important for hedgehogs is that they have to be in a warm climate. If it's too cold for them, what happens is they actually hibernate, which can be very dangerous. So you want to keep your house or your hedgehog's living space warm. Now, our Hedgie's spot is actually not a cage. My boyfriend actually built a little labyrinth for him. And in that labyrinth, he has his food and water bowl, and he has little areas where he can burrow into the corner. And he loves that labyrinth. He always just goes in, runs around, stays in there. That's like his happy place. Now, when we first got Hedgie, we just kind of let him wander around the house. And he got stuck in a couple places. He got stuck under the stove. That took a really long time to get him out. He got stuck behind the boiler. So now we let him roam, but we keep, we've duct taped the bottom of the stove closed. We keep certain closets off limits. So if you have a hedgehog and you want to let them wander around the house, you can do so. You just need to be aware that they can fit into very tight spots, and it might take you a while to find them. Bathing. So hedgehogs do need to be bathed, some more than others, and Hedginald in particular has a habit of spreading his feces all over his butt and his paws. So to kind of keep the poop out of most of the house, we have to wash him pretty regularly. And to do that, we have some Hedgehog Shampoo. You fill up a sink with some water, make it, nice and warm for them. Hedginald, in particular, does not like baths. So when we give him a bath, he usually poops in the sink. He tries to escape, but he's not being hurt. He just does not like it. I've seen some videos of hedgehogs that do like baths, but unfortunately our hedgebutt does not. Another important thing about hedgehogs is it's extremely important to socialize them. If you don't pick them up and play with them at least 30 minutes a day, they are going to be terrified of you, and they'll curl up into a little ball. They'll just kind of be like a little ball of spikes whenever you want to hold them or interact with them. So the first thing that you need to do when you get a hedgehog is make sure that you handle them, hold them at least 30 minutes a day. So that is vitally important. Socialize your hedgehog. If he's upset or if he's really tired, he'll start huffing and he kind of spikes up. It's important that when your hedgehog spikes up, that you still pick him up. Now that can be pretty hard because their spikes can hurt. His spikes, Hedgie spikes, have never drawn blood, but I remember when we first got him and I wanted to hold him or pet him, I would sometimes wear gloves. That can be kind of a good first baby step for a new owner of a hedgehog, but it's important that after a little while you do start using your bare hands just so that your hedgehog can know it's you and know your scent. So yeah, that's a little bit about how to take care of a hedgehog, where you could find a hedgehog, how you could have a little hedge butt of your own. I hope you found this video entertaining, or at the very least instructional. Say bye, Hedgie. Bye bye. Thank you guys so much for coming. And yeah, all right. I hope you guys have a great week.